the lecture series we have discussed about the introduction to mechanical engineering and we have discussed about mechatronics engineering. So in the today lecture series we are going to discuss about the what are the modules of mechatronic systems and then what is the working of the mechatronic systems. Okay. So coming to these mechatronic systems, so we are classifying the evolution of the automated systems. Okay. So during the 19th centuries, mechanical systems were there. Okay, there was no evolution of any automation was not available during the 19th centuries. But during the early from 19th century to 1970s, what we have used is we have used some electronic components in the existing mechanical systems. Okay, and later on from 1970s, so we have made into automatic systems with the help of the computers. So these are the revolutions, and we are coming to what are the main components of the mechanical systems. Okay, and here in a mechatronic system we are having a mechanical component and electronics related components. We are using sensors and we are using actuators and we are having controls and we are having computing facilities. Okay, so these all the things are forming together to form a mechatronics system. Okay, so now let us see each and every modules. Okay, first one is the sensing units. Okay, so what is the purpose of sensing? So we are having our hand. Okay, so what is the purpose of hand? If we touch, we can feel. So that is a type of sensing. We are having our nose. We can smell any things. So this is called as sensing. So here, this mechatronics systems, we are using mechanical systems. We are using sensors to control the systems and to send some signals like that. We are using some sensors to control, to do the process. And we are using signal conditioning and we are using the analog to digital signal to understand by the computers and from digital to analog. So these are the sensings. And the second, we are using the control systems. Okay, how the controlling takes place. We are using some open loop systems and closed loop systems. And coming to the next one, so how the work is implemented, that is called as an action. So we are using some driving circuits, we are using some actuators to do some work, and we are using motors. So this is the segregation. First we are using sensings, we are using to sense what are the work to be done, and we are having a control system and the work is performed. Okay, so these three forms are the major things of the mechatronic system. Now coming to the mechatronic systems. Okay, let us have a small introduction that. So in mechatronic system we have a core mechanical system. Okay, so initially we have a mechanical system that is given here. Okay, this mechanical system should be controlled by giving some commands. Okay, so that is called as mechatronic system. So this is the main thing. And next one is this controller needs some information. That information we have to get that information. So that information is got by using these sensors. Okay, what is the purpose of sensors is we are getting the information through some media. So that is called as sensors plays the role to give that information. And coming next here, so by the signals from the sensors, what happens is we are using controllers and we are using signal conditioning to do the process. Okay, sensors gives a signal. For example, if you take our human body, okay, if you are feel thirsty or if you want to drink any water or if you feel hungry, what happens? Immediately it senses and gives the command to the brain. Okay, so we feel it. So immediately go and we take a water. So this is type of some sensors and control units like that. Our body is an example of the mechatronic system. Okay, so like that here we are using, and we are using some signals has to be controlled from analog to digital and digital to analog. So these are the mechatronic system components of the mechatronic systems. Coming to the next thing. So here we are having a small mechatronic system. So let us see how it is working. Okay. So here this is the base of a mechanical system. Okay. Manually what happens is some process is done in this mechanical system by the help of a human intervention or some machines. But now we are controlling this with the mechatronics components. Okay, with an electrical circuit sensors like that. So initially first what happens is this mechanical system here we are using sensors. Okay, these sensors gets the signals or senses what is happening here, and it gives to the signal conditioning. Okay, so this signal conditioning get the commands from these sensors, and it is giving to this analog to digital. So this controller cannot understand the analog signals. Okay, so we are using a digital analog to digital conversion. So digital conversion is given to the controller. Okay, here we are using an interface to control this. Okay, based on this, now this digital is converted into analog and it is going to the drive circuits. Okay, here it is a controlling unit and it gives to the actuators. What is the purpose of actuators is the energy is converted into mechanical work. Okay, so these signals are here, this energy is converted into mechanical work, and this mechanical work make this mechanical system to work. Okay, so this is the components of mechanical systems, how mechatronic systems, how it is working. Okay, and this is a common water flow system. Why we are taking this as a small example is that, so in normal water flow systems you can have in your restrooms and all, normally the water system is controlled by mechanical only. We are using a flush to press the water, it goes away, and the level of the water is contained in that particular flush tank is controlled by the level of the screws. Okay, so everything is controlled by mechanical components, but here we can use the sensors. So when a particular level is reached, what happens is it can sense and it can give a signal, and then by using a comparator and actuator we can control the inflow of the water. Without this system we can run this system, that is called as mechanical system. If we are using these sensors and we are using some comparators, and then by using actuators we are controlling, this becomes a mechatronic system which is called as automatic systems. So this is the real-time example which supports what is meant by mechatronic system. Okay, that's all about this. Thank you.